Hi guys, this is Fairway Tita and I'm here in a GolfCon 2026. As promised, I'm gonna do my live podcast here. This is like my regular live in FB and IG, but we are also live in our FB and IG page. Hi guys! And so guys, first of all, um, I'm Fairway Tita, aka Misty Mendoza. And I started, memorable ang GolfCon sa akin because Fairway Tita started a year ago. My first public appearance was here in GolfCon. Doon lumabas si Fairway Tita. And I'm so happy to be able to be back here. And not just a golf influencer, but now as a key opinion leader. So thank you very much from thank you muna to kay na Jessie and to the Department of Tourism for inviting me to do my podcast. What are we gonna talk about today, guys? So let's do a recap first. Okay. So for those people who didn't know, how did I start to be a golf vlogger? So first, trivia is I'm a lawyer. Yan ang aking profession. Ako ay lawyer, guys. Believe it or not, abogado ako. But then, ito na yung medyo dramatic portion, which I already featured in my vlogs. My brother died in March 2021. He died of cancer, colon cancer, and it was a very depressing moment in my life. I think it is the lowest point of my life. I was depressed, I was angry, everything, and I had to undergo therapy. And part of my therapy was to find a sport that would help me get out of my depression. So, mental health issues ang dahilan kung bakit ako nag-golf. And after that, guys, the first time that I played golf, I was already addicted to it. So I think maraming mga players, mga golfers ang makaka-relate doon. Yung parang nagiging addictive masyado yung laro. Once you are able to hit the ball, parang iba yung feeling na parang OMG. Parang, and then you get hooked. So, ganun din yung nangyari sa akin. It started because of my personal journey to overcome my illness, my mental health illness, which is, it's similar to PTSD, yung post-traumatic stress disorder. It's complicated grief. So, after nun, I started to play golf. And then, actually guys, ang nakakatawa kasi, I really started to video my shots when I was playing because I wanted to check my shots kung tama ba siya or mali siya or ano yung problema. Ganon lang siya. It was really for my personal consumption. It was never intended to be posted or it was never intended to para maging vlogger ako. But then guys, kasi I only had this account, yung aking private account, which is my IG account na private. I posted so much golf stuff there na parang nagalit na yung mga kaibigan ko because I was posting so much. So, my niece and my daughter, they suggested that I make a separate IG account. And then, sila yung nag-coin ng name na Fairway Tita. Because, of course, yung isang nag-coin nun, yung pamangkin ko. So, she said, Fairway Tita. And then, from there, I created that Instagram account. It's a public account. But, I posted everything that yung mga pictures, yung mga videos ng shots ko, pero never thinking that there will be people watching. Kasi parang naisip ko nun, sino na ba na gustong manood na nag-golf, diba? Tapos, beginner golfer. Tita pa, diba? So parang ako, okay, so I just posted and posted. Hindi ko inisip na may manonood. And then one time, to the surprise of everybody, naglalaro kami and I still remember this ever since. Nandun kami sa, I think it was the 9th hole of Valley Golf North Course. Titira ko, may dumaan na cart, may bata, teenager siya, ang pangalan niya si Julia. Hi Julia. tinawag niya akong Fairway Tita. She shouted, "Fairway Tita, I'm a big fan." From then on, doon namin nalaman, doon kami naging conscious na, oh my God, may nanonood pala sa akin. Sobra akong na-stress na parang, bakit nila ako pinanonood? Yun ang pinagtataka ko, guys. Actually, up until now, hindi ko pa rin parang hindi pa rin minsan nagsisink in sa akin na meron nanonood ng vlogs ko, na merong nag-e-enjoy. But I received so many messages after that na telling me that ang sobrang nakakatuwa daw yung content ko and then super inspiring. And actually guys, yun talaga, natuwang-tuwa ako when I received those messages. I even messaged them, each one of them, to thank them. May kabuluhan na yung pag-golf ko. Parang hindi lang siya golf para sa sarili ko, but now, yung golf ko ngayon may purpose, which is, dahil sa sobra kong kaka-golf, parating ko kasama tong aking mga caddy na nandito, ang buong Team Fairway Tita ng mga caddies na kasama ko. Dahil parati ko silang naririnig kung paano yung buhay nila, which is guys, these caddies, they live by the day. Arawan sila. Kung walang player, wala silang kita. Wala silang pampakain sa pamilya nila. And yun yung super na affect ako doon. Na parang they're very, very, alam mo yung nakakahanga sila. Kasi, ang hirap ng trabaho nila. Pero walang kasiguraduhan kung kikita sila ng araw na yun. So, parang sa akin, kung magiging platform ko tong Fairway Tita, then I think dapat I'll use it for something na may purpose. And doon ko nabuo yung Fairway Tita Caddy Fund. So doon nag-originate yung Fairway Tita Caddy Fund na every time na makapar ako or makabirdie ako sa laro or yung mga kasama ko sa flight, we will donate 100 pesos to that Fairway Tita Caddy Fund. From that fund, pag nakabuo ako ng 5,000, we donated to isang caddy na in need, na merong pangangailangan medical or bigla siyang na aksidente, hindi siya makatrabaho. We give it to them. So far, I think we have helped a lot of people. And this is a continuing program ko siya. Parang naging mission ko na siya na to help these caddies. Kasi parang sila yung parang forgotten part of the golfing industry. I'd like to make donations to them. So that is why naisip ko rin that to hold that Fairway Tita Cup, a tournament that is for the benefit of the caddies and the pro and amateur golfers. So itong accidental vlogging ko is really a journey for me. A journey from a very tragic event na I was so depressed from my brother's death, but nag-transform siya to, it's like a journey for me, yung healing journey ko siya through golf, and now it's a journey for me to help other people. And I'm so thankful and blessed that I was given this opportunity to be able to use a platform like my social media accounts for something good naman, diba? So, and I really thank everybody who continues to follow, share, and support Fairway Tita, because every time you support me, you are supporting the advocacies that I am helping, which are the caddies and the pro golfers. And I also like to think that my social media accounts is there also to help people who have the same mental health issues that I have, or yung merong depressed dyan, or may anxiety sa buhay. I hope that my vlogs help you na in a day, when you watch a video or a reel, mapapatawa kayo, and then nakakagaan ako sa buhay ninyo. So I think that's also one thing that I really like, is to, make people smile. Parang feeling ko, ang laki ng tulong nun, lalo na ngayon na parang ang gulo-gulo ng mundo natin. It's nice to have a good vibes lang na vlogs. And I also love na naging accidental vlogger ako, because I have met a lot of people and people from all walks of life, maintenance, staff sa clubhouse, ang mga caddies, ang mga players, mga bata. I super enjoy talking to them, and how I treat them, it's the same. So I'm so happy and thankful that I was given this opportunity. So a lot of people ask me, iba ba si Fairway Tita in real life and in person or in the digital space? Actually guys, it's the same. So kung ano yung nakikita nyo sa mga vlogs ko, parehong-pareho, yun din ako. So walang pretensions, walang image na pinoprotektahan, walang branding. What you see is what you get. So all my reels are raw. In fact, I think that's the reason why people like to watch my vlogs, because it's not curated. It is not a polished one. You can see my mistakes. You can see na nasyasyank ako, nahuhulog ako sa nakikitang tinatawanan ko, sinisigawan ko yung bola, nag-aaway kami ng caddy ko, ng coach ko. I think that's what people like, and I think that's what they like. It's because it's authentic. It's raw. It's not pretending to be someone else. So, and that's me. I never like to pretend to be someone not me. So, if people don't like what they see, then it's okay, diba? But if people like what they see, then I'm very thankful na nakikita nila yung na-appreciate nila yung ginagawa ko. So basically, there's really no difference between Fairway Tita and the real me. Also, okay, now, marami rin may nagtatanong sa akin about my content. How do I do my content and my golf? What is more important for me? My content or my golf? So guys, first of all, I am first a golfer. I am a beginner golfer. I'm a passionate golfer. The vlogging comes after. So maraming nag-iisip na dahil vlogger ako, I like hit several times just to get the perfect shot. I do not. I hit once pag nahulog ako sa tubig. Yun ang makikita niyo sa vlog ko. Hindi siya choreographed, hindi siya scripted. Yun. So, the content follows my game. So, ang nangyari lang, nag-golf ako, kaya lang may camera na sumusunod. Pero never kami nakaka-delay ng flight dahil hindi kami nagsha-shots ng sobrang dami just to get the perfect shot. There is no perfect shot. The shot is the shot. Kung mahulog. Kung mga mapunta sa kung saan, yun yung makikita ninyo. And then, I also like to, people say kasi that I have a production team now. I do not. I am still the one who edits everything. Okay, meron lang akong caddy, ang aking videographer. Meron akong 2 videographer. Usually isa lang yung videographer. Caddy yon na ginagawa ko siyang videographer. So, video niya lahat ng mga shots, yung mga nangyayari sa isang game. And then what we do is then, ako na, when I go home, I edit it by myself. Ako rin yung nagpo-post. Ako rin yung naggagawa ng everything. So I don't have an editor. I don't have a production team. I am a one-man team. Bukod sa no budget pa si Fairway Tita. But because I like to stick to doing the editing myself, because feeling ko may personal touch yung pag ako yung nag-edit. Kasi yung humor ko, yung lumalabas doon. And I think yun yung humor na nagustuhan ng mga nagfo-follow sa akin. And feeling ko, if I change, if I allow another person to edit it, parang feeling ko maiiba yung humor. So I'd rather stick to being the one to edit. And then there's some people who's asking me, why Tita? Why the Fairway Tita influence? First of all, because that's my current, ano ngayon, age, diba? I'm a tita. Actually, I'm turning 50 in a month, guys. My golden year. Sana hindi ako mukhang 50, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, anyway. So, I think then it's also nice because a lot of women, whether bata or matanda or my age, you know, they're starting to learn to golf. They're starting to enjoy their life. And I'm so happy na at this point in my life, I'm able to do something na parang super different from my work, which is being a lawyer, 'di ba? Parang being a lawyer, I'm so parang professional, sobrang serious. And then here I come now as a golf vlogger, parang 360 degrees. And it's so fun, guys, because I can relate more to my golf vlogger personality kaysa sa pagiging lawyer. So now I actually niloloko ko yung mga friends ko na I am first now a golf vlogger than a lawyer. So I'm so passionate now about what I'm doing because parang I feeling ko I'm like I like to help a lot of people in my own way. As I said, a realization is that you don't need to be a politician. Hindi ko kailangan maging celebrity. Kailangan ko lang pala maging sarili ko, to be myself. And then I can still help people. So yun yung sobrang gandang dulot nitong Fairway Tita, na I can help people in my way, in my own way, just being myself. And that realization, super laki ng impact sa akin nun, guys, na parang now when I play, I don't play just to play. I play with purpose now. So as I said, and I announced already, I'm leveling up the Fairway Tita Caddy Fund. Apart from the 100 pesos every time na par and birdie, we donate to that fund. Every time I break a challenge or I do a challenge successfully, I immediately will donate 5,000 to that Caddy Fund. Every time I join a tournament and I win or I place, I will immediately donate 5,000 to the Caddy Fund. The more donations that we get for the Fairway Tita Caddy Fund, mas marami akong caddies indeed na matutulungan. And that's something that is very important for me at this point, is to help other people who have no other people to help them. So the reason why we are here and we are blessed is to be able to help other people. And that is important for me because I have a child, I have a daughter. I want her to be proud of me when she sees me na helping people in my own way. So, and ang mahirap becoming a parent is to be a good example to your children. And for me, being able to show to her how being myself and doing something I love and will be and helping people by just being myself, I think that is the best legacy I can leave her. So I hope that she's proud of me for doing this. Okay, now, ito na ang mga controversial. Baka maiyak pa ako dito no? Parang maalaala mo kaya itong episode. Okay. How do I face critics, bashers? Oh my gosh, guys. Na-surprise ako. Bakit ako nagka-basher? Okay, so, guys, in life naman, in real life, whether you're an online personality or not, there will always be people who will not agree with you. Diba? Whether in work or in your family life, you can never please anybody. And I tell you, stop pleasing everybody. You will never be happy. Your primary purpose is to be happy. And to be happy is you should just be focusing on yourself. As long as you're not hurting any other people and you're doing something good, don't mind them. Who cares, diba? What they're saying. Hindi naman totoo yun. Why would you believe them, diba? And I think the best way to show these bashers is to focus more on your work. So when I hear people, criticizing maybe my swing or whatever technical, it's okay. I mean, first of all, I don't really read them. I just hear it from other people. I don't mind because you cannot please everybody, diba? But I will stick to my swing. I will swing my own swing. If it looks funny for other people, then it's funny for them. But it works for me. Doon sa mga bashers, one word, deadma. Tas ganyan-ganyan ka, asar-asarin mo sila na masayang-masaya ka para asar na asar sila. Siguro sila yung hindi maligaya. Kaya siguro, they're bashing or they're ano. So, wag na lang nang patulan. Tatanda tayo, papangit. Bayaan mo silang pumangit. Marami silang mga hinanakit sa buhay. Ganun lang ang aking opinion. Ano ba ang vibe ng game? Ang vibe ng game ko, okay guys, for me, the primary reason I play is para ma-distress ako. Hindi para ma-stress ako. So, I don't focus on the scorecard. Okay? I focus on the game itself, my shots. What do I mean? Guys, kasi pagka inisip mo na dapat par ka ng par, or parati mo binibilang kung anong pang ilang shots mo na doon, you will not enjoy the game. Dapat you just focus on what is in front of you. Okay, now it is my driver. I will just I will drive it. I will swing, relax, and then I will drive. Yun lang dapat yung focus, not the score. I like playing because I have fun with my friends. Nagtatawanan kami pagka nagkakamali kami. Kapag nakakashoot kami ng tama, tuwang-tuwa kami. So, very good vibes yung atmosphere. And when I also invite other people to my flight, it's the same. It's the vibe that I want to give them. Don't worry about the score. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the moment that you have. Because guys, you'll never know. Life is very short. You'll never know when kayo kukunin ni Lord. Wag naman agad-agad, no? But it's something I realized from the death of my brother na ang dami nating pinoproblema before, ang dami ko palang pinoproblema before, na hindi siya ganun ka big deal. Pero pinoproblema ko siya before. Diba? Dapat yun, it's very, very, parang I began to appreciate very small things. So like ako, walking in the fairway, being able to spend the free time with my friends, and having that freedom to play golf every day, I think it's something I really appreciate and I'm very thankful for. And yun minsan, I think, marami sa atin, nakafocus tayo sa ibang mga bagay na maliliit na nakakalimutan natin yung bigger picture in life na hindi na natin na-appreciate. Na minsan na-appreciate na lang natin yung mga maliliit na bagay na yon kapag wala na. I just try to be kind. I try to spread kindness as much as possible. And that is why there was this very special episode that I tried to do the Fairway Tita. Fairway Tita became a Fairway Caddy. Okay, dapat yan guys, the real story, it was supposed to be 9 holes. But I couldn't do it. It was very hard. I only finished until 3 holes. Kasi parang magkakaroon na yata ako ng high blood. Guys, sobrang hirap to be a caddy. Super saludo ko sa mga caddy. And I always tell them that ibang klase sila. Hindi ko rin din maintindihan paano nila na ma-manage na mag-survive na ganun yung kinikita nila na arawan. So, that's why I'm really focusing on helping them because sila yung super may kailangan talaga ng tulong natin. And that is why siguro when I go to a lot of golf courses, the very first people who will be welcoming me are the caddies. And sobrang thank you very much. They are always watching me live, FB and IG. To all the caddies, dun lahat ng napuntahan kong caddies, thank you very much. You know how much I really appreciate when you welcome me to your golf course. Para talaga nila akong niyayakap nila ako. Feeling ko nga ako na yung Santa nila no? Kulang na lang lagay nila ako sa pedestal na ganyan. Baka lagyan na nila ako ng sampagita. So, thank you very much for the love. So guys, parang as I said nga, diba? It started as an accidental vlogging which turned into a personal vlog. And now it's more than just a personal vlog. It's now, for me, it's golfing with a purpose. And it's not really now about myself. It's more than myself now. It's other people depending on the vlog because I am able to help them now in my own way. And I think that's super empowering for me. And it gives me so much fulfillment doing it. That's why every day, parang there's so much inspiration for me to do a vlog because I know that meron akong matutulungan, whether a caddy na nangangailangan ng tulong, or a person who's kind of depressed or who's suffering from a mental health issue, or somebody who's bored, kahit bored lang siya, at least matutulungan ko siya, 'di ba? So, I think that is the best way to live my life right now. And I think that is the purpose of living, is to be able to help people and not just be parang not just thinking of yourself. So, yun yung isa sa gustong-gusto ko rin why I continue to vlog. Okay, so, ito naman yung mga fun topics na, light topics naman tayo kasi wag na muna tayo magmaalaala mo kaya, no? So, sa akin, what is the unwritten rule that I think golfers, especially beginner golfers like me, should not forget? And this is, I also already discussed this also. First one, hindi ko alam kung golf etiquette to, no? I think honesty. Integrity. 'Di ba? Golf is a game of honesty and integrity. Actually, in player lang talaga ang magre-regulate kung ano yung niya, score niya. 'Di ba? Walang dito. Kailangan honest ka. Kailangan may integrity ka pag naglalaro ka. In fact, they say you can learn about the character of a person when you play golf with them, which is true. Makikita mo kung mainitan ang ulo nila. Makikita mo agad yon. So kung kung mainit ang ulo nila, makikita mo sa kanila na mainit ang ulo nila. Or kung hindi sila magaling, hindi sila mabait na tao, makikita mo rin yon. Kasi how they deal with their caddies says a lot about ugali nila. So, and kung hindi ka honest sa yung score, then, ganon din. Hindi ka rin siguro honest sa mga taong mo sa mga sa buhay mo. Okay, so, ending my podcast, siguro another thing that I'd like to discuss is yung social impact of my vlog, which I've discussed rin naman, na I think what also makes Fairway Tita very successful is because it's not just a vlog for content purposes or a vlog to promote myself. It's a vlog now to help people. Yung hindi siya yung to promote me. 'Di ba? In fact, wala pa ako kinikita dito, puro nga ako labas ng pera, guys, no? But vlogging for me, it's not focused on making money. It's more on having fulfillment, that I am doing something that helps other people. And I'm doing something that I'm very, very passionate about and I love to do. And then when I meet people and they come up to me and they say, "Oh my God, you're Fairway Tita. I love your content." Oh my gosh, guys. I'm super happy. Hindi nyo alam kung paano nyo ako napapaligaya just by saying that. And I always appreciate it. That's why I always post a lot of yung messages that I get. I always post them because I feel it's my way of showing to the people who follow me how thankful I am that they are following me and they're happy with my content. And so I think what is the future of Fairway Tita? I think it's time to level it up more. Diba? So for this year, we are leveling up the Fairway Tita Caddy Fund. We will be fast-tracking helping more caddies in need. and we are going also to help more pro and amateur golfers. I will be holding the first Fairway Tita Cup, which will be open to the public. So golfers can have the chance to play with pro golfers and amateur golfers in their flight. So, and that would be a fundraising event, guys. Lahat ng kikitain doon will be donated to the Fairway Tita Caddy Fund and to the Fairway Tita Academy. So, and I'd like to thank everybody who continues to support me. Thank you very, very much for continuing to support Fairway Tita. There will be a lot more challenges and showdowns. So actually, today is the last day of the Opalite Dance Challenge. So I will be posting later in the day or tomorrow all the Opalite Dance Challenges of all the golf courses. We will be voting, guys, in FB and IG Live. Kung sino ang pinakamaraming votes na golf course ng Opalite Dance Challenge will win 10,000 pesos coming from Fairway Tita. It's my birthday month ang April. That is my way of thanking everybody, all the caddies and all the golf courses who joined me in the Opalite Dance Challenge. And there's news. May bago tayong news. There's a second dance challenge for the second quarter of the year. So after we vote for the Opalite Dance Challenge, abangan nyo, may padating na bagong challenge. Iikot ulit ang Fairway Tita at magsasayaw tayo ulit para sa ating round 2 ng ating Fairway Tita Dance Challenge. So para lang masaya tayo, guys. So hopefully, a lot of people will join me in my next dance challenge. Dito, abangan natin, guys. Meron akong mga i-challenge. So, thank you very much for joining me in my podcast. Thank you very much also for the people joining me at my FB and IG Live, my regular Sunday. Wala ko, guys. Wala tayong regular Sunday mine today. Next week, I will be doing my mine. And you have to stay tuned for next week because it will be my birthday month. Marami tayong papamine, guys. Thank you very much, GolfCon, and Let's Golf Pare for inviting Fairway Tita. Guys, I'll see you at the fairway.